Hey guys, welcome back to the Crafty Dungeon. I was just going to real quick start on the tag for the 52 tag challenge. I have an idea. I already have my tag. I gessoed it, and then obviously I've got some stuff to finish here. But I jelly printed it, which mostly it was kind of this black and silver combination. I need to do some white too, and I'll be honest, I was going to record on my other table, my messy table, but yeah, unfortunately I didn't, well, unfortunately, whatever, I didn't feel like moving my phone attachment from one tripod to another because it's already kind of late here, and so I was just kind of trying to get on and maybe see what I can do here. So the first week's prompts are, once I get this, I don't know, I might be able to use that. Let's not throw that away. Put that with my stuff. Okay. The theme is New Year's. And the word that I have to use is cheers. And I need to use some glitter, which will not be a problem. And the color combination has to include black and white. So this should not be too hard for me. Shouldn't be. But I'm terrible at planning stuff. And I'm actually standing right now because I don't feel like sitting. So it's kind of ridiculous to, I'll probably sit here in a minute. But I found this picture on the interwebs, and I thought it was kind of, you know, quirky and luxurious. And so my idea had to do with something having to do with a drink. And then I will incorporate the actual word cheers. I was thinking maybe I would stamp that onto the tag. Yeah. So amazingly, I was actually able to cut straight. That's awesome. I was actually thinking if I can find these might be too big. But I love these foam letter stamps, and clearly they are a mess. So that's all right. Oh, there's an E. Yeah, I think they're going to be way too big. But no, that doesn't mean anything because I don't have to put the word all in a row. And I've also got that style, but I like these better. So I need a C, an H, and an R. Look, I can spell at 10:30 at night. That is awesome. Here's an R. Okay, now I need a C and an H. Here's the H, and here's the C. Look at me go. Oh, maybe an S. No, it's not cheer. Look, there's a 3. I could do like a backwards. Okay. Yeah, great. No, nobody thinks that's cool. I'm the only one that thinks that's cool. So, since the letters would obviously be, of course, I could kind of overlap them a little bit. We're going to have 2 E's, an R, and an S. Yeah, I mean, I like how the R is backwards, actually. And the S, I can't even make it look right. It's going to be backwards anyway. I actually think it would be funny to do the R backwards, but then it would be upside down too, right? Yeah. I won't be able to do that backwards, but I think that would be super cool to do it backwards. And you guys are laughing at me right now if I really could do it backwards, and I'm just not thinking straight. But I'm pretty sure that I can't. So I was actually wondering if I can get away with, I mean, I'm not in a contest or anything. Can I just like stamp them all over the tag like that? I'm going to try that. Why not? That sounds like fun to me. So let me see. Shall I do paint? Let me see if I can get these to work with white paint. This I will need to sit down for. So I guess it probably would be better for me to touch up this little puke green color that I've got sticking out here. Excuse me for the loudness. Gosh, that was like incredibly loud. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just kind of do a messy look all the way around the edge here anyway. A little grunge. I guess vintage grunge is the style I'm going for here. And for some reason, somebody says New Year's, and I think I automatically go and look for something kind of vintagey, I guess. So I don't know why that is. I guess in general, I like the vintagey style, for the most part. So if I kind of do this a little bit on an angle, yeah, I'm getting the look that I want more than, sorry, I'm losing ya. All right. So I'm thinking now that I don't want to do my letters in white. See, I'm thinking like platinum but I don't know, and I don't want them to be super, I mean, I kind of want them to be, you know, there but not there. Does that make sense? Like in the background and there, but not bam, because I'm going to be putting other stuff over them anyway, like this great big picture. So I've had these stamps forever. I don't remember what brand they are, excuse me, or any of that, but I know I've had them forever, and we'll be lucky if, no, I know they work, but they're kind of grungy and distressed. They're foam stamps, and I'm thinking that this all came together in one set, both the fonts. So we'll see how this turns out, because I just had an idea, and my idea is just to kind of all over the stamp. They can be over the tag, they can be overlapping. I guess it would be nice of me to go ahead and wipe this off before it dries to it for the rest of its life. And so, yeah, this is my idea. This is my idea, and I'm gonna roll with it, and y'all gonna like it, or maybe not, and that's okay. Now I'm singing. It's getting real weird in here. If you are not a member of Spanky's Craft Corner and you are interested in joining, there is a closed Facebook group. She is on YouTube. I also know that Lizzie Brewer is doing, she is doing, sorry, not tags. She's doing like an ATC a week, I think is what it was. I just watched the video. I was going to try to put my paintbrush in my mouth and then still talk to you. That was not going to work. Yeah, I think Lizzie's doing like an ATC a week, and she's going to do one video a week. She's actually doing 2 videos, just different time. I think they're going to be the same prompts. I believe she's doing prompts, is it's terrible because I watched the whole video, but you know how sometimes you watch videos while you're doing something, like while you're multitasking, you know, that thing that I'm supposed to be so good at because I'm a girl. I'm usually pretty good at it. I think my dog's going to freak out because he hears me down here talking. He's going to be like, what? Who's down there hurting you? Nobody, dude. I'm fine. Yeah, so she's doing a video a week with prompts, and she kind of went over how it's going to work on the video. And so that will be happening. There are challenges and swaps and all kinds of things going on right now. It's always real big at the beginning of the year. And there I went trying to put my paintbrush in my mouth again. I really got to stop doing that because I can't talk. So obviously I got the paint on a little thick in places because we have some of this, you know, edge. I don't care. I do not strive for perfection. That is why that's probably why I stopped the scrapbooking, just because I felt like everything had to be perfectly neat and aligned. And I'm telling you what, every time you opened a Creating Keepsakes magazine, it just completely shoved that idea down your throat, because everything was so perfectly neat and aligned. And I am just now really learning how to, or not learning how to, but my ability to cut a straight line with scissors has improved quite a bit over the years. But I embrace the fact that sometimes when things look a little sloppy and eclectic, that I can appreciate that and see the beauty in that, rather than going, oh my God, my lines aren't straight, and I didn't draw this line straight, and I didn't line this journaling box up with this picture straight. And I love that, and I think that's why I got so into the junk journal, art journal, you know, whatever craze. And there are tons of art journalers out there that do amazing work that's like perfect, is what I would call. But I'll go in there. I have an S somewhere. Oh, that's right here. You know, I'll just go in there and slap some paint on a page, grab some colors that I like, get some of my favorite stencils out, you know, and just have a good time. Sometimes they're gorgeous and I love them, and sometimes I hate them and I'll flip back through them months later and then I'll like them, or sometimes I will never like them, and that's okay. It's a learning experience. So I have tons of old scrapbooks. I actually started scrapbooking back in the 8.5 by 11 days, before 12 by 12 was a thing. I could just go real wild, guys. We're just going to do the S on the side. We're going to be a total rebel. Oh yeah. Hey, the word cheers is there, so it counts, man. So yeah, I have 2 great big fat 3-ring binders full of 8.5 by 11 layouts from when I was younger, like college, when I first got married. I've got some 12 by 12 books. I've got a couple baby books. I will say that my son's baby book is a lot thicker than my poor daughter's baby book. By the time she came around, I had less time to do any of that, so she got fewer pages. But it is what it is. So I've thought about going back and doing more in her book. So far I haven't. I just try to, you know, document stuff that goes on at their age now, in some of my journals and stuff. So see, now my problem is, since the whole freaking tag background is cheer, I really wanted to use this. I wonder if I can still get away, because I I remember when I bought some rose gold paint and brought it home and tried it out on this like black and gray paper, and I just loved it. I mean, it does not matter if I cover up the word. It's pretty obvious that it's there. Well, I don't want to cover it up that much. Maybe I should have printed the picture out smaller. Or maybe I could put cheers again. This is why I don't do a lot of videos of me doing stuff. I mean, like actually making stuff, because I sit here and I just get, I don't know what to do. And so I'm embarrassed to sit here and not know what to do. It's very, very bad. But I think that I just want to go ahead and maybe cut this down some more. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just try cutting it down a little more without trying to halfway fussy cut it, and see if that gives me a little bit more tag real estate. I mean, I could go in here and cut out most of the background. Oh, what the hell. I mean, what the heck? Whatever. I'm terrible at fussy cutting. I am, but I got me these here littler scissors. So, anyway, yeah, because I really just want, I don't need all that background. I don't need it all. It's just gray. What's that doing? That's just covering up my foam letters. That's no bueno. We'll try this and see how this looks. I mean, it can't be. The great thing about fussy cutting is I've found that no matter how terrible I am at fussy cutting, and how sometimes I may not actually cut every little fussy, I may not fuss over every little fussy detail. All you got to do is like take a black paint pen and outline it. And it looks like a real pro did it. It's all it takes. So if you don't like fussy cutting, just remember, get a black marker and put you a nice, for some reason, I can't work. My hand is not working. It is too late at night. It is too late at night on a weeknight for me because I can't talk, which probably isn't really any different than any other time that I'm making a video, but I feel kind of like I've had like a couple drinks or something. I don't know. It must be my bedtime. I'm not really tired. I've been so productive tonight. I've got Dawn's envelope ready to go with her ATC and a few other small goodies. I'm not trying to overload her because I know how not fun it is to move boxes and boxes and boxes full of craft supplies, because I just did that last year. So, yes, and it was just an ATC swap, but I've been wanting to send some stuff out for a while, and we've talked about how I'm lazy. So, I got some excess stamps laying around, and since I'm already swapping an ATC with her, I just figured it was a good time to go ahead and send her some other stuff that I kind of had been thinking about. See, that didn't turn out bad at all. Man, check that out. I am a pro. What am I doing here? Back at, ooh, okay, I'm learning. I'm learning how to use a camera. It's bad. And that's, I can't just leave these scraps sit here. I can't just move on to the next phase of whatever it is I'm doing. I've got to clean those up or they're going to drive me nuts. It's bad. All right. Okay, so now it's a matter of arranging things. So I'm wondering if I want to kind of tear this a little bit. And then I wonder if I want the thinner strips. Do I want the thinner? Maybe I want the thinner strips. Maybe I do that, and then I do the other one with some of the, on the other side that's got the paint on it. Look at me go. How's that going to look? Should I do it on the very edge? Or should I do it? To me, these tags are huge. Like I normally don't. It had to be, what? Like 3 by 3.5 by 7 was the minimum size. Yeah, 7 by 3.5. That is inches, right? These things are huge. I'm used to making, you know, like 3x4 tags and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm cutting these out last night going, oh my gosh. They're humongous. Like, I could write a book in here. That's all right. I make it work. I'm outside my comfort zone. I don't think I like that. I don't think I like these little strips. I'm thinking that maybe I don't. I mean, I might like them a little more like that, actually, like layered onto one side. I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave that big old spot. I cover it up, see? Now, you can't even tell that most of it's there. I can't decide if I like these or not. I kind of do. Okay, so I've got my black, and I've got my white, and I've got my cheers. So I've got a focal point. Look at me sounding all artistic now. I've got a focal point. Do I want to outline the letters? See, there's all these questions that just can't be answered. And no matter how I answer them, it will not be the correct answer. Do I want to put a quote on here too? I mean, I think that I do. So cheers and a drink. And I'm not, for some reason, part of me really wants to put a real bright colored something on here that just says, whoop-bam, you know, because I can use other colors besides black and white. So I'm wondering if I need a whoop-bam to go with this, because I'm still feeling the vintagey, grungy look. I'm feeling that, but I feel like there just needs to be this pop of color that says, look at me. Do I want this on here? I pulled it out just because I thought maybe, I don't know. I mean, I know the word is there, and everybody that watches the video is going to know the word is there, but I'm definitely, I could put cheers on here again. I mean, the word is there. The C and the H and part of the E are so obvious. I think I kind of like this book plate here. I think I'm liking it. Maybe I should take those off. Maybe this is gonna be at the point where I could sit here for 30 minutes trying to figure this out. And this is why I need to get better at that before I do any process type video. Now I kind of like that. I think I just wanted to integrate this paper so bad that I'm kind of, oh, come on. Yeah, I think I want her arm coming off the side of the tag. I mean, I guess I could even do that, like do it the strip. Does it add anything? I don't know. I don't know. Now, obviously, I would cut it off. I guess it would be like that. It definitely adds some more shine because we got some rose gold in there. I don't know how well you can even see what I'm doing. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to glue this puppy down. I'm going to go ahead and try some glue stick, but I'm not sure how well that's going to hold, but we're going to try it anyway. I could use like some gel medium or matte medium, and this glue stick is like about dried the heck out. It is like it's not smearing well. It feels not as sticky as I would like it to be. Okay. I don't think this doesn't even feel sticky. Ah, this stupid thing. Yeah, glue stick's probably not a good idea on top of all this paint. But I can always come back and fix this because this I'm not as concerned about. I just kind of want to get it get the first week done and under my belt because I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with all the things that I want to try to do, all the things I want to participate in. So, did I just crinkle up the piece I was going to use? I sure did. Yeah, so I think, and actually, what colors do I have in here? Just silver. I've got some, if I can find my staples, there they are. What do I have in here? I used to have gold. Yeah, red, green, blue. I'd do red before I would do anything else. I'm thinking I'm going to staple this here little strip on. I'm just going to go ahead and fold this over, and we are going to try real hard not to staple our finger. Aha! Yes, it works! Wahahaha! Yep, I'm getting a little kooky. Alright. Cute. I like it. Take these red staples out. Something else that I've had forever is these different colored staples. I'm not a big fan of, like, I would rather have like purple and pink staples and rose gold and copper and brushed nickel, and but yeah, that didn't happen. Okay, so yeah, see, this is already coming up. I'm afraid to use liquid glue on this. Dollar Tree, you are disappointing. And I totally glued way down below where I didn't need to glue. And I'm pretty sure this is just not going to stay on. Yeah, how did that... That was not like that. Oh, this is a disaster. Come back up. This was straight. So I'm gently trying to coax it back into its place. There we go. All right. I think I'm gonna have to suck it up and use, I hate to use it. I could probably use a thin coat of like gel medium. I don't really have good luck with matte medium sticking things down, even though I'm pretty sure it's supposed to. I was using it there for a while. If I use a thin enough layer, maybe I won't get any bubbling. That is the hope. Aleene's would be, I think what I heard somebody say once is the faster drying glue will give you less issues with bubbling. The slower drying glue, like the tacky glue, I guess gives your paper more time to warp. So it's going to be problematic. Excuse my head if it's in the shot. I come home from work and you did not. You get back down there where you belong. I get home from work and I see everybody screws up. Everybody. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Look at me. Look at me go. Can we please get in our place and stay there? Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, I get home, change my clothes, take off my jewelry. I even usually take off my wedding ring and that kind of stuff because my wedding rings are very loose on me. And it was going to cost so much money to get them resized. That we just didn't do it. So I've got like little, I didn't want to spend the money on that. I've got those little metal ring thingies that you like take neat like jewelry pliers and wrap them around the underside of your band, and then they've got like a little spacer thing in there that's supposed to help it. If I would have done this correctly, I should have done the staples over. Just, I mean, I guess I can get it centered in there. Do I want it centered in there? Or do I want to see the bottom of the glass? Maybe I want to do it like this. Maybe. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. So the question is then, I've got this extra white paint sitting here. Do I just want to go around the edge of this with my extra white paint? I guess if I didn't, then I've done it. So yeah, sounds like Le Hubby is going to bed, so I will probably finish up here. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm liking how that's turning out. Now that just looks, that's beyond grungy. It's not near as cute as I anticipated. I don't know. Do I like it or do I not like it? I'm thinking that I should have just outlined it in like paint marker is what I should have done. And that would have been better. So then the next question is, can it be saved? Can I save this? Or is it destined? I don't know. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Is it destined to look stupid? That is the question. I didn't want to waste the white paint that was sitting there on my... Oh, let's just throw it in the white paint. That's helpful. That's helpful. This paint dries pretty fast. I have to give it that. So yeah, I don't think I want to outline my letters because I like the little, where the foam left imperfections. And I feel like that's going to totally cover all that up if I outline it. So this is champagne glitter paint. So there's absolutely no opaqueness to this. Oh my gosh, look, it's everywhere. Yeah, it might actually look better if I wipe some of it off. Smear some of it around. I don't know. There we go. Now it's a trashy tag. I'm just going to paint over the whole tag with this champagne glitter paint. And that's my glitter requirement. It's not a tag. It's a die-cut book plate. That's what it is. And I have a ton of that left, too. What evs? I'm way too bad at using too much paint. So I need to... I'm going to get my trash can. Excuse me for a moment while I sand the top of this that's got some... This one apparently didn't... Hello, kitty. Apparently the Cricut blade wasn't as clean with this one. And I just put a new blade in that thing not very long ago. And it cut all the other tags fine except for this last sheet. I guess I'm not using any stencils on this. I was originally thinking about it, because I've got so many cool ones that I haven't had a chance to use yet. I did use one of my new ones on my mail that's going out to Miss Dawn Calvin. But at this point, I should have done that first before I did anything else, because I really don't want to. Although I guess I could just do a little bit. Maybe I could just do a smidgen. A smidgen of since I got this paint here left, let's see if I can just do a smidgen on these empty edges here. Like, and I tried so hard to get this camera at the right stinking angle, and man, it just being a pain in the butt tonight. I keep having to move up way further. Yeah, see, that adds a little something something, doesn't it? Oh, move tag. Maybe just a smidgen over here. And if I would stop sticking my finger in my own paint, and if I would remember to get more paint on the sponge, we'd be doing a lot better here. So I bought this whole package of stencils. Yeah, that's not bad. I kind of like it. At Michael's a while back, and I got a lot of stencils in the package, but I thought, like silly me, I thought they were going to be plastic, and they were all cardboard, which I guess doesn't really matter too terribly much, because, I mean, as long as you just use them with, you know, a little bit at a time with your paint, because then they'll dry, and then they'll be fine. You know, they're not going to rip or tear or anything like that. Like from being moist. Yuck. But yeah, I had picked up, oh, that would have been cool on here. I had picked up a package of these. Yeah, and they're all cardboard, and I was a little disappointed because obviously I didn't read the package, and the other packages next to it showed and I swear this one showed plastic stencils on the packaging itself. So, like I said, I mean, so far I haven't had any issues with them. I used spray ink on this one even, and it, you know, dried just fine. So I think as long as you don't overdo it, like use it over and over and over again in one sitting without letting it dry, I think they'll probably last a while. They were like $5 or $6, no big deal. But, yeah. So I could hop over and just dry this real quick. I could shoot it with the heat gun just real quick. I gotta remember to unplug that before I go upstairs anyway. Yeah, I never leave my heat gun plugged in when I'm going to be gone at work. It just makes me nervous that, like, the cat's going to knock it over and switch it on, and it's going to fall on the carpet and start a fire, and, yeah. So, what did I decide I wanted to do with this? Did I decide that I wanted to do it down here? I kind of don't. I want to move it up because I want to see the base of the glass. So, straight or angled? I'm kind of thinking straight. Now, the question is, what is my plan to do with the book plate? I've got brads. I don't really care if there's crap showing through on the back. We're looking at the front. And I could cover it with another one if I wanted to. You know, and of course paint over it or gesso it. Yeah, I think I want to go ahead and do some brads. So I will grab my brads. I've got some over here somewhere. Oh, here's some. I don't know which methodology is going to be easier with this particular tag, because I have to line up with the holes that are already there. Oh, there's mine. I was looking for those margarita little brads that are like margaritas. I considered using those on my tag as well. I don't, yeah, I want this color, this coppery, what is this? I can't even pick it up. There we go. Now watch me not have another one in here of that color. Oh, I do. They're just so tiny that I have such a hard time picking them up. So here's the other issue too. So it's going to fit through this hole just fine. Well, let me see. These are small. Okay, yes, it will fit. It will fit through there. So I need to, I'm wondering if I should lay this down. Did I decide to do crooked, cockeyed? So the question is, do I, okay, yeah, I think it's going to be easier to use this, and it's going to be super loud. Oh, hello, little bead rolling out. Okay, bye. Oh, okay, okay, bye. Bye, little bead. I am pretty sure. Is this one the right size? This looks like that's the right size. I need to clean this thing out. So basically all I'm trying to do here is just line up my punch holes. And I'm not sure that my crocodile might reach that far, but I may have a harder time lining that up with the existing hole. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this. I can imagine this is going to upset the dog. Okay. Did I go through? Nope, not at all. It's been a while since I used this, and this is some pretty thick cardstock. I see a little indentation back there. Can I poke you through? Because if I can poke you through, if it's that good that I can poke you through, I will. Ooh, careful. Yep, there we go. These little tiny screwdrivers come in real handy for bookbinding, because I have never went and got an awl yet. Awl, however you say that word. So yeah, I was thinking like that. That's what I was thinking. So, oh, thank you for that. Thank you for sliding off and falling off my table onto the floor. I appreciate that. Very helpful. So, actually, is this hole might be a little on the big side. We're okay though. It's attached. I'm just curious now, because this will be a lot quieter. Because the dog is up in bed right above me. This might reach. That'll reach. Question is, oh no, actually I'm looking at the wrong thingy. This. Oh, okay, it reaches too. But I can't even see where I'm going with this thing. This is difficult for me to line this up. So that's not going to work for me, because I can't, if I didn't have to line that stupid thing up, I wouldn't care. But here, I can kind of stick this in here and feel for the edge. What the heck? And then line it up. Jeez. That's all right. Pokes that right through. Okay. I am thrilled that I don't have a barking puppy. I'm sure my husband is too. These prongs are so short on these. And my hands just sometimes don't work well. I've got like fat fingers. They just don't do what I want them to do. Like, I have such a hard time knotting thread. I've tried those tricks where you like loop it around your finger and then roll it down to knot it. Please. I can't get that to work either. So knotting thread is... Well, come on. Work with me. It's too late for this. Ow, don't pull on it there because my thumb is all cracked and it hurts. Why can I not get my... Oh, it's because it's way down. No. That's the paper. Oh my gosh. Am I dense? Yes. Don't answer that question. Please do not answer that question in the comments. This one is not being very cooperative. I feel... There we go. Okay. There we go. I still got that. Gosh. Yeah, that's just going to leave a big mess. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to put a word on here, and I'm going to call it good, I think, because I've got all of the elements that were required of the challenge. Can you please close? Oh my gosh, just close. Yeah, this side does not want to snap into place. Ha! I am the wiser. So now I will put that away, and at some point I will come back and clean I have a hard time keeping those little hole punchy things clean. So now I want a quote. And I'm going to put my quote up here on the... Let's move this before I stick things in wet paint. Did I already do that? No, I didn't. Okay. So I think I want to try to go for a white one to contrast against this black bookplate die cut. So I said cheers, and something that's kind of like motivational, live your dream with passion. Life was meant for a great adventure. Leave a little sparkle wherever you go. Heck yeah, that's it. That is it. And it is too long. So I'm going to snip it. And I'm going to do leave. I'm going to do leave. A little sparkle. Wherever you go. Okay. That's too white. Maybe I should leave a little sparkle. Maybe I should go ahead and paint over it with this, with some of this. Yeah, let me see. And at least it blends in a little bit because it's got some sparkle on it. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, so this is my first tag in the 52-week tag challenge. We have a New Year's theme. Oh, it's New Year's-y to me. It doesn't have to say New Year's. She's drinking. Happy New Year. Cheers is the word. I've got my word. It's in there. You all saw me stamp it there. The texture material is glitter. It's into paint. And the colors were black and white in any color. So I did mostly black and white. And I added in some champagne sparkle paint and some of my rose gold. Oh, and my red staples, which black and white and red are always a cool color combination, in my opinion, anyway. So that's that. It's done. Week 1. We will see how long it takes me to fall off the wagon and get 6 weeks behind. But I do want to attempt to do this and put them on a ring and save them and come back and look at them, you know, next year and see what I've done. So yeah, this is my completed tag week 1. So thanks for hanging out with me and getting through the chaos with me. It was a little slow going there for a minute, but we got her done and it's looking good and I love it. So, thanks for hanging out. Please hit like down below and subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd be happy to have you here hanging out in the craft dungeon with me. Have a great night.